we're live. Can you guys see me? Can you guys type something in here in the chat box? I just want to confirm you all can hear and see me. I'm trying a whole different format. I think you guys can hear me. I think you guys can see me. Starbucks says for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get this started here, loud and clear. All right, Beef. Well, welcome to the new year. I'm like a week behind here. I just wrapped up 2023 last week. Mellow hears nothing. Let me try something else. Maybe this fixes it. Let's see. Can you guys hear it better? Too loud. No sound. You're being played. I'm being played. I guess I'm being played. It's okay. No worries. Okay. So, without further ado, let's get this baby started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody. There may be or may not be more than one of my streams going on at the same time. I don't know. I'm still figuring things out. We'll figure this out here surely here momentarily. We've got a very illustrious crowd here with us. We've got Mr. Koopo, who will help moderate the chat here for us tonight. He'll bring us back some rundown as to what the crowd is saying here. We've got B, we've got Mosh, we've got Starbuck repping Mythic Squad. There you go, baby. There we go. Mythic Squad, what y'all got to say? And I know Wowie, we'll get to Wowie here in a second. It's a very controversial pick. He's playing two sides here, but Mythic Squad, I guess Wowie, you can. Maddie, your Mythic Squad. Last I checked, I don't know. Mythic Squad, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Hype me up. What's going on, baby?
I thought this was the 8:30 p.m. free crystal giveaway, dude. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I was really hyped for Guy Kid. No offense to the other guys, but this was really hypey for.
Anyways, I'm super stoked to be here, dude. This is gonna be fun. I've been, Maddie's been stirring some feathers, messing with Starbuck,
I've heard.
He's like Costanza on Seinfeld, dude. That is Maddie.
Yeah, okay. Side quests have just been started, Maddie. So we'll see ya.
Side quests have been started. Maddie,
Yes.
Wowie, you're here repping Bogside Chats, and I mean, really, you're probably here repping the Wowie show. Maddie, how do you feel? You're sort of running solo tonight. We advertised a Bogside versus Mythic Squad show.
I know. I'm a little stressed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little stressed, but I know. I like to talk, and I could probably talk all these guys down, so I'm not worried about it.
We know you like to talk. Where's your guys, man? Where's your guys, man?
Where's your guys?
Fran said he got sick, which I'm gonna be mad at him for that. But guy's like actually a responsible human who like
the diagnosis is hilarious. I'm not gonna get into it, but the diagnosis is.
Let's just say there was conversation. There were talks about butt AIDS and chat. I don't know what the fuck that was about. This is kind of sad, kind of embarrassing, but
Sarge, was Squeeze in the chat? or what happens in the chat needs to stay in the chat. Okay.
That's very true. That is very true.
Thought that was a
But
safe place.
I do have a special guest for you all. I have a special guest here backseat. We heard Maddie and Wowie were down a person. Pretty pumped for this next guest. Let's see who it is.
And his name is John Cena.
It is not. It is. It is not John Cena. But we got the next best person.
Oh, you can't.
Let's go. You Mythic Squad jabronis thought you were getting off easy, didn't you? Yeah.
This motherfucker casually look like me, dude. Respect, friends. Look at this dude.
But it's healed.
Dude, I hope you
Beautiful.
took an Uber home. I hope you took an Uber home, my guy. Yeah.
This is epic. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be good. We've got friends. You just fooled everyone here on stream. You were really playing this I'm sick card very well. We're not sure whether or not you actually were. I mean, what's up with that? Were you sick? Were you not sick? Let the controversy commence.
HIPAA laws. I don't have to answer that. No.
That's fair. That's
You're
fair.
your own
played,
doctor.
sir. Well played, sir.
Here, you know what?
Prepared for the friends.
Thank you very much for the 69 DFK bloaters. You know what, France? Let me tell you something.
It's nothing a lawsuit won't cure.
So
Future
we'll
Rama.
be fine. We'll be fine.
Soundboard is going to be
The
fun.
soundboard is going to be a problem.
No,
Soundboard will be a problem.
Problems. There's no problems with the soundboard, Sarge.
There are
Also,
no
Sarge,
problems.
that mute button better be ready tonight.
Well, you know what?
Gives a shit. Gives a shit. Oh.
All right, this is gonna be fun. You know, my wife said 142 sound bites, sound drops on my soundboard was a bit excessive, bit ridiculous. I've got confirmation from the boys tonight that it may not be enough sound bites. We can't.
enough.
We will find out. We
Soundboard.
will find out shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started tonight. We're gonna do something special for you all. We'll see how it transpires. We'll see what ends up happening. It's gonna be very chaotic. So chaotic. I thank you very much for the 10 bloaters here, baby. It's so chaotic. I forgot to even figure out how I'm scoring this shit. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure all this out. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be great. I think what I'll do is everyone's going to be participating. We'll be answering the same question, and I'll be awarding points. And then Kupo, maybe you can help me aggregate points here at the end. Wowie, I just want to confirm whether or not you're there. I mean, half the time I'm like,
I was too busy
Wowie
finding
present?
the radar here to that
He's in his
insane
robe
France
on the
entrance.
toilet.
Oh my god!
Yeah, here you go, Wowie. That's for you.
you.
Yeah. So, Wowie, how are you doing? I don't wanna dismiss you. It's just let's just address that controversy. You're sort of playing both sides tonight. You know, I forgot you were Mythic Squad, and you know, I said, hey, you know what, Wowie's gonna be repping Bogside tonight. That was a bit contentious backstage. I know what happens backstage stays backstage, but walk me through that.
All right, so I take all of my political strategies from sitcoms, and I gotta say this one I'm playing right now is I play all sides. That way, I always come out on top.
There you go. Brilliant. I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's get down to business, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been living under a rock, if you've not sort of paid attention to what's going on in the Twitterverse, or DFK Discord, if this is the only place you're getting your DFK news from, let me just let you know that you're sorely mistaken, and I'm sorry, because news here is just there is no news. There is no alpha that ever gets shared. But what we do know, DFK Twitter account got hacked, and believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I was able to get in touch. I was able to get a hold of the hackers. We've been corresponding behind the scenes. They've asked me to make an announcement here publicly. There's a video they would like me to share with you all. I was a bit hesitant. I probably should have reviewed it beforehand, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Maybe we can build relationships here and sort of, you know, maybe make things go away. So let's go ahead and play it. They said it's a good video. It's worth your time. Let's check it out. Let's find out.
Defi Kingdoms. Command your legion. Claim your legacy.
Winter Quest.
Come get yourself some heroes, pets and
Winter
jewels.
Quest.
Defy my kingdom.
Winter Quest.
What is seed phrase now? Seed phrase now. Winter Quest. Hurry up. Time is running out. Time is running out.
Did you make this?
So I did make this. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Winter Quest, very epic video. I mean, I can't wait to have you all send your seed phrase to them yesterday. I've had a very unique opportunity to chat with him. Not really. But
Wait, Sarge, are you the hacker?
I don't, bro. I can't barely touch a computer because I'm doing some pretty technical things here these days. I wish
Oh my God,
I knew how to operate a computer like that. But as I'm pulling up questions here, I am not the hacker. The echo enhanced it. I'll look into this echo. We'll figure this echo out before the night's over. Let me ask you this question. We'll start with you, Beeve. Let's go ahead and get started with you. Let's ask you if you had the hacker in front of you and you could give him a minute of your time. If you could borrow his ears for a minute, just give it to him, what would you tell him?
I would probably just ask him questions like where he went to high school, what his family pet was when he was a teenager, what his mother's maiden name was, or something like that.
Fair.
And then I would pass it off to someone way smarter than me, but definitely get it started.
Wow. Wow. That was I'm gonna give you 2 points for participating.
Well, I didn't say I was done. I thought you were waiting for me to stop, dude.
No, you got a minute. No, 30
There
seconds.
were no rules laid out.
Oh, are
here.
we starting this game show right now?
Game show started yesterday. Game show started 20 minutes ago.
Oh, and you throw me on first. Okay, what was the question again? Let's do this. Let's run it back. One more again.
What do you-
Rewind. You've got the hacker in front of you.
I thought you were going to introduce me, man. I was just sitting quietly over here. It's all good.
After reviewing countless episodes of mine, I've come to find out that about 30 minutes of my shows are introductions.
That's like my favorite part. You know, with the echoing and shit, I thought you were like gonna give me some sort of Thunderdome entrance or something, but then it was just like the hard question.
All right, let's try this again. Let me give you an entrance. Let me give you something.
Okay.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump.
All right, Beeve, you've got the hacker in front of you. Let's put a minute on that board again. What are you telling that hacker, Beeve? What are you telling him? Get angry.
Man. I don't know. This is disappointing as fuck. I'm telling him to fuck right off, man. This is fucking bullshit. I hate people like this. This is fucking whack shit. That's what I would tell him. I'd tell him, what else you got going on? You got anything else going on? Or, you know, I would ask questions probably like that. And then whatever I said, you know, for 15 seconds last time too, you can just, you know, copy paste it right here. And I think we're at the time limit. So,
Beeve, I am very disappointed with your response. Out
Why?
of courtesy, I am not deducting points. That was angry, Beeve?
Well, listen, you gotta. All right, you know what? You should introduce me and like freaking give me like a, you know, like this.
Isn't your full name Justice
saying?
Beaver? Aren't you all about justice? Like, don't you want to like?
I didn't start drinking until you know, the vibe backstage is pretty crazy, so I fucking slammed a beer. But you know, I'm pretty sober here, and
You know, it's almost midnight
not
for
real
us,
bad.
so
I'm not angry, dude. I'm just, you know, chilling with some homies.
I get it.
So, I'll ramp up here. I promise. I'll ramp up. Okay?
Mosh, Starbuck, you guys are gonna have to pick up the pace here. Maddie, let's follow that up. Give me a
Starbuck's
quotable quote, Maddie. You see that hacker? You're staring him down. You found him. You know who he is. What do you tell him? What do you tell that SOB?
I tell him to fuck off and get a life. Honestly, like I don't care. I don't really care. I don't really care to engage with him. The key thing that I'm taking from this is that DeFi Kingdoms is a target. Like they are popular and have a big enough following that there are lowlifes like whoever this hacker was that are interested in hacking them. Like that means to me that like they are on. I mean, it sucks. Obviously it sucks. I'm not happy they were hacked, but like it means that they are on the radar enough that these guys can come up with a money making scheme to hack them and come up with the bullshit, the URL King's Dom or whatever. Like the fact that these hackers like think that it's worthy of their time means that like the game has enough of a following that they're, now there's interest in hacking them. I think that's a more interesting conversation.
I love it. Let's if you're in the audience, if you're in chat, feel free to also participate. I want to hear what you all have to say. What are your thoughts? What are you gonna tell this hacker?
I got the same points as Beeb on that.
No, I'm not done.
Listen, I was just like, how many more times did he say "n" than I did, but basically say the same thing? But whatever, it's fine.
Let it be known that I have a history of rugging Mythic Squad for some reason. I don't know, like there have been claims, but I will say this much, ladies and gentlemen. You guys were featured like way more times. Thank you very much, Eaton Beaver, for the donation. You guys were featured in those top 20, top 25 several times. I'm just saying. Mosh, give it to me, baby. What are you going to tell this hacker? Destroy
honestly,
him.
The old me would have little to no patience with him. Probably just slap him around, take his phone, and be done. But the new me, man, the me with 2 kids, dude, man, it would be hard not to whoop his ass because it's just such bullshit what's going on. But Maddie does bring up a decent point, even though I wish it was something else besides a hacker. But yeah, I mean, DeFi Kingdoms is on the map enough and out there enough that they believe it to be, profitable to hack and do that. I just think X is really fumbling around. Their AI support system sucks balls. And, I know a whole bunch of people have tried to reach out and figure that shit out, but fuck that hacker, dude. Sorry for the language. So.
That's fair. That is fair. Elon Musk, get it together, bud. You're making us look bad.
What do unverified accounts have to deal with?
I think about that, and it scares me. It honestly scares me. If I got hacked, I'm fucked. There's no getting me.
I know, and you want me to call him out on a live stream. I'm not equipped for this fight.
Don't get your SIM card swapped. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think the hacker's watching right now?
Oh man, I
hope so.
I hope so too, because France is gonna give him an earful. Let's hear that.
Ready.
No, yeah. I think that if I was face to face with a hacker, I'd ask him, between his day job as a lawyer and his time making comic books about DFK, when he has time to hack the account.
No, that's a
France wins.
I know that's all I'd want
to know. God damn it.
Accusations left and right.
Back.
He is in chat. He is listening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what can I say? Sticks intern, nice job. You've stepped up your game. I gotta give the hacker credit. Like he announced a new Vizzy. I don't know if you guys caught that. I mean,
that was funny.
He's doing something. Oh boy, that's Starbucks. Give it to me. I know. I'll give you a second. You know what? Let me give you something.
You're giving him so much time, but you just threw me in the fire.
Did that do anything for you?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay. If I was with the hacker right now, face to face, I show him how I keep my pimp hand strong, first of all. Second of all, I'd ask him, why didn't he do anything worthwhile? And, if I was a hacker and I had access to it for multiple days, leak page 10. The Mythic Squad's already leaked page 10. For crying out loud, everybody's seen it.
Page 10.
Might as well make it official, or at least seem official. I think I've shared my point enough that, I'm kind of over waiting for it. It doesn't really matter if it never comes out. It could be a joke for all I care. Number one, I'd like to know what they got out of it. And then number two, obviously, I'd like to know how they did it. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of people are getting hacked right now. We just saw Gary Gensler or the SEC get hacked the other day. And it was mentioned earlier, there's some concerns about like the safety of X now, FKA Twitter. And the more they keep fucking up, I think the more it might create opportunities for us in other spaces. So it is interesting. I'm curious how they got it. And fuck them.
Fuck them. You get a bonus point because in the back, again, we don't talk backstage. That's all I'm talking about today. Backstage, Starbuck was like handing out compliments left and right. Like I just, he gave me butterflies. He made me feel special. He knows how to treat a guy. Maddie, you can learn a thing or two from him.
Wait, Sarge, did you catch Mythic Squad stream last night?
Let's get to that controversy here shortly because it must be addressed. Wowie! Wrap us up. You see that son of a bitch. What are you going to tell him?
Oh, I see that son of a bitch. I see that son of a bitch, and I tell him, hey, freak show, you're going nowhere. I got you for 60 seconds. 60 seconds of playtime. I'm going to boil your teeth. I'm going to invert your rib cage, and you can hack these nuts when I'm done. Also, while you're in there, win PvP.
Wow. There's a buck.
You probably win the night, bro. I'm just saying, like,
there you go.
Points for no rhyme or reason. Koopa, what's the audience saying? What do they feel? What do they think? Give it to me.
Oh, it's all Wowie. I'm sorry, guys. You guys had some good points. You guys had some good smack talk, but Wowie, bro.
Where's the advantage going last? Who knows what it's going to take?
I don't know. Wowie didn't even. He kept a still face the entire time. Also,
yes, he did.
Wowie measured the room.
He's got his readers.
Hey,
I
sometimes
still
it's an
think
advantage to
Franz
get the last
won,
one.
but that's just my opinion.
Sarge, you're looking great tonight, by the way. I didn't mention that, but
it's a little too late.
You know what though, Franz? Maddie, this is for you. I know how much you want me to turn into this like hype person,
come on.
just drop shit. But
why would you even?
Wowie, this was a certified hot crap here. This is good. This is awesome.
This is a certified hood classic.
It really is.
No, Sarge, come on, man.
I am stooping low. Just
Maddie,
for you.
we need a soundboard. Get on that.
No, we're never doing a soundboard on Bogside Chats. I will say
Maddie
that.
is the soundboard.
Oh, this is good.
Sure.
This is good. Really what it comes down to is I'm trying to identify how many sounds I can get away with before someone pulls the plug on us. Thank you very much, fellow Green Giant, for those for the Jade, 69 Jade, much appreciated. And whoever was Anita Handjob, thank you very much for the donation as well. All right, that's good. I see points on the board. I'm not sure who's leading. We'll figure it out. Now these questions were great. These questions were developed by Bolan. Bolan's here. Welcome, Bolan. These questions were developed by none other than the most sophisticated AI out there. So if you like them, they're mine. If you don't, blame the bot. It's all good. But let me start with you. Let's do it. Let's circle back. Maddie, give it to me. What's your 2024 DFK New Year's resolution? Give it to me. What are you doing? 2024.
All right, yeah. I had to be serious here. We've been joking around, so I'll be serious on this one.
Why?
It's take profits. I think, and I'm stealing this answer from Franz because he talks about it all the time. But I think if you summon a hero that you don't love, that you know is profitable, sell it, put it on the market. You know, I think that's something I'm very guilty of in the crypto space, of like just being like, oh, it's going to go up in value, I just need to hold on to it forever. Like, I think for 2024, I'm going to be more willing to sell it and cash in. I think I need to be taking more profits. That's my my big one.
That's fair. My goal is to be Matty past exit liquidity. Fair. Oh, yo, I had this video I didn't queue up. Before we go on to the next question, if I were gonna sit here and tell the hacker something, simply said, I just sent him this video.
Come on.
You win, Sarge.
I'm
Would he
gonna
give
go
it back? I don't know.
The bear market bloater. That bloater's seen some shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I want confirmation, Bull, on have we tried that? Have we asked if we could just have the account back? Maybe we can try that. Send in the video. I'll send it to you. Mosh, back on track. All right, your 2024 New Year's resolution. What is it?
Put the gas can and matches down, man. don't burn everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think keep more stuff and continue to take profit. I've been practicing in the bear, taking profit. So like that's definitely a big part of it this year. But burn less shit. If you want to feel bad for me, just go look at the heroes I've burned, and then you'll understand this a little more. So, yeah, burn less.
Burn less. I love it. No, that's a good one. I feel like, I feel like we get criticized sometimes for saying we want to take profits, and burning stuff, less stuff. Mythic. I don't know that I know a Mythic Squad.
Let's be real though, the community eggs me on a lot.
Whoa,
like I ask people's opinion, and they're like,
you own
just
every
burn it.
ever.
So,
Like, I don't have sympathy.
Just burn one more.
Yeah, maybe it's the people I'm hanging out with. I don't know.
KP's gotten to you. You've heard him say he's not burning shit, and now you're like, okay, maybe I should listen.
I didn't say J-Dub. I didn't say I was stepping away from the pit. I said keep
less.
Like most. I'm gonna keep more. Not all of them, but more.
That's fair. That's fair. Wowie, we'll skip Starbucks so that we get one Bogside, one Mythic Squad. Wowie, give it to me. What's your 2024 New Year's resolution?
My 2024 DFK New Year's resolution, other than finishing up my psychological profile spreadsheet of each key player so I can destroy all of you in PvP with my potatoes. I would say my actual DFK New Year's resolution is to follow through with the things I already say that I'm going to do. I make these giant calls for everybody, and then I do nothing with it.
Fair.
And I've lost out on a ton of gains because of it. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to actually plan out. I'm going to go into the Mythic Squad Discord. We're going to make some monsters, and I'm going to make some profit this year. I swear to God.
I love it. I love it. We're gonna replay this again next year. We'll see what happened. But I heard you're gonna keep your potatoes, Wowie. That's impressive.
Potatoes.
I had that one queued up.
Come on.
No, it's gonna keep. I've got 139 more, Maddie. Starbucks, give it.
I want to hear them all.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Easy.
No one wants to.
I'm gonna have one of every Vizzy. I'm gonna keep doing the same shit in the pits I've been doing all year. I'm not gonna have. I don't have any problem burning any hero. I keep saying you got to burn the best shit to get the best shit. I'm not afraid of the pits. I think you keep on hearing all these people saying like dark summoning heroes aren't real heroes, and they're forgetting. Like Bolon brought up a good point today, and I'll bring it up right now. Like when you're dark summoning legendary Sage and a legendary Dread Knight, and you're going for maybe a mythic, hopefully at least a legendary Dread Knight, and you pull out with a legendary wizard, you know how painful like that the pit can be. It doesn't mean we get scared now. We've taken all these licks that we've taken. We've learned how to do this, and to a lot of people, when it comes to the pits, the Mythic Squad's the masters for a reason. and I'm planning on keeping it that way in 2024.
And let me be perfectly clear. I didn't say I was gonna.
No,
I didn't call you a pussy. I'm just saying.
Wait, Sarge, can I jump in? I want to sidetrack it a little bit. I think everybody on this stream agrees, and I'm not trying to call out KP, but like the idea that dark summoned heroes are not the same as regular summoned heroes is insane to me. And I know KP has talked about that on his stream. Him and Bravio were like kind of bringing it up a lot, and like that is an insane take because they are all equal. Granted, there might be some like fun one-time events that say like only dark summoned or only whatever, but the fact that there should be a class difference between dark summoned and regular summoned heroes is absolutely insane and should not be a thing. I think everybody agrees with that on this. I think it sounds
that's my point. If you walk into a normal summon and you've got your legendary, you've got your sage and your dragoon. Even if you get a wizard at the end, you still got your goon and your sage. You walk into a dark summon you walk out with a wizard. You walk in with 2 elites. You walk out with a wizard. Like, come on.
I think we all love Mosh backtracking.
Hold on, talking shit because he's in chat. Yeah, that's all good.
Not in front of us.
Okay.
You show up in person. Nobody talks shit in person. I don't know why.
Yeah. All right.
Brent, give it. What's your 2024 DFK New Year's resolution?
Yeah, so I got two. First one, to pull Wowie away from the evil Mythic Squad back to where he belongs with the Bogside boys in ADFK Guild. That's number one. We're working on it. Slow process. Trust the process. Number two is to build the best heroes for what we're going to be able to use in 2024. I know everybody loves the Dread Knights. I know everyone loves their double second lives and stuff. And eventually you guys are going to have much better heroes than me, but I'm going to have some banging archers, some sick knights, and some awesome basic classes all around.
Wow,
okay. For your friends. When it's super expensive to make heroes, is that when you're going to go for the gusto?
Yeah, probably. That's probably what I'm going to be fighting for my life in the pit.
Hey, fuck that mortgage payment, baby.
By then, we're gonna have made so much fucking money on this game that it's gonna be unbelievable.
Under the bridge, right? That's the saying. Under the bridge.
Yeah.
That's what that saying means.
That's where we keep the money.
Now or then. Same money.
Well, you know what? What I'm hearing is that Wowie is really just playing all sides here. He may be the hacker. The evidence is piling on. We've never seen I don't know if he's real. I'm just putting it out there.
And he promoted the new backwards.
Wowie is actually 5 different people all pretending to be one person. I've learned that.
5 people in one computer chair.
Wheel of Wowie.
When you have so much stuff here, I've got to Google it and I can't find it anyhow. We'll come back to it. Beef. What are you doing? 2024 DFK New Year's resolution. What's going on?
Yeah, 2023 was awesome, man. Personal goals were met within the game and in real life, and I think 2024, I'm gonna continue doing what I've been doing in the pits, which is build monsters. I need to stack a little bit more on some certain classes to feel completely comfortable, but I'm gonna keep doing what I do, burning in the pits. And as far as making monsters in this game, it's equally hard in the pits and in the regular portal. So you either need to get good, get some balls, and freaking dark summon some shit, or really, put some work in on the regular portal and build some monsters. But, sitting on the sidelines and saying, one thing's worth one thing and the other one's worth this, but not really participating in the activity, then you're not really privy to what you're risking in the pits, right? So I'm going to keep doing the Mythic Squad type shit. I'm going to keep pitting some crazy shit that people will be like, why the fuck did you do that? And I'm going to keep fucking shooting for the fences and going for the gusto. And I think we need to build better, bigger, faster, stronger. That goes for Mythic Squad Guild too. And, DFK too, let's hashtag take the fucking account back or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we need to get out there a little bit more too, that we need to say DFK chain is the information stream for right now, because I still see a lot of retweets and shit. So
Oh my god, that's a great idea.
Us as content creators can maybe have like a community service announcement on our streams, just to remind everybody.
So what I would love to quote, but I'm gonna butcher it. So I'm just gonna let Maddie do this for me.
I want the best hero no matter what. I'm burning a sage. I'm burning a dragoon.
Yes. Yes. I feel like Stifler right now. Yes.
Wait, no, wait, can I ask a question though to Beeb and to all Mythic Squad? On your stream, I'm sure you guys have shown regular summons before, but what is the percentage of amount of summons you've shown on screen of dark summons versus regular summons?
We've done way more.
Listen, it's a process.
Sure. Mosh, you're on mute.
You're on mute. Mosh, you're muted.
I'll talk since he's on mute. It's a process, right? It's a process. I use
Mosh, mute yourself. Mute yourself, please.
Oh, don't interrupt me, Maddie. Don't ask me a question and then interrupt me, dude. All right. Listen. It's a process. The regular portal helps me build pieces that I use within the dark summoning pits.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. I'm just asking.
Listen, my approach is the same when it comes to looking for what I want in heroes, right? Yeah, the floor might not be guaranteed with the friggin' heroes, but I'm still putting the work in and putting in the due diligence. And listen, the most important thing with this RNG thing, right? You flip that N around and it's RUG. You got to know that going in too, but you also got to manifest some fucking greatness, have the balls to pull the trigger. It's an opportunity game, and you got to participate to win.
Yeah, we're not here to have the weakest shit and try to make it work. There's a this is a race to the best stuff in some cases, or for some of us. And when you're in the pits, you're doing it with your nose against the finish line. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong.
Listen,
I didn't put any assumptions of it being wrong or bad. I'm just asking, on your stream, you guys seem to only do dark summons. So, what is the percentage?
For the content, you're risking so much more in the dark summons. You want me to spawn? You want me to do a Gen 0 summons for you? And
all right,
we do it all.
All right, we're gonna find the mute button. All right,
nice. Finally mute.
Listen, Maddie, if you go back,
listen. All right, Mosh, I'll give you. You were muted. I will give you the opportunity to respond. What were you gonna say?
It's the evolution of the game and evolution of the squad. Plenty of early action was all out of the portal, and now that we know the game and dark summoning is available, it's literally layers of it. You're building ingredients. So the portal has a purpose and the dark summoning pit has a purpose. And the reason the dark summoning pit's shown on all Mythic Squad streams is because we do crazy badass shit and build the best monsters. And the only place to do that is in the pit. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Let me ask you this question, Mosh, and then it's simple yes or no, and it's gonna be, you guys are all gonna be upset because we're not gonna be able to talk about it. We can come back to, but let me ask you this question, because when some people hear I'm gonna degen, I'm gonna toss it in the dark summoning pit, what some people are hearing is I'm not gonna make a profit. Yes or no? Are you summoning with the idea of making a profit at some point down the line?
Listen, I sell, I burn a lot of shit. Like I could absolutely make a profit, and during stretches I've made profits, but I'm going hard, going for this, the super fucking dope heroes right now, and so I'm burning way dope shit to try to make the craziest shit. So, but no, I sell heroes for 30, 40, 50, 60,000 crystal every month, so.
Hey, I appreciate the response. I appreciate everything, Mythic. I thought Maddie was gonna toss his headphones and walk away. I wasn't sure.
Wait, is the points thing broken? How did Mosh not get anything for that?
Because that wasn't a question. That was Maddie Pass circumventing my plan yet again. And let's go to the Kupo report. Kupo, what is the crowd thing? What are they saying?
Wait, Wowie didn't answer. Wowie didn't answer that question, did he?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What was the original one?
We're still on the resolutions. He went first.
He went
Oh, my
first.
bad. You're right. My bad. I'm sorry.
Wow, Maddie. When when the people on stream aren't listening, is anyone listening? I don't know. I bummed out, Maddie. Bummed out. Anyhow, Koopa.
We heard you, Maddie. We liked your answer.
We got a lot of attention happening in the comments section. We got Bolin throwing some shade at the Bogside chat. We got ourselves some people just showing love all around. It's been quite an audience tonight. So everybody that's making a comment, we appreciate you being here. This is great.
Boggle Puff.
Boggle Puff. Oh, wait. All right, Maddie, I'll let you. I don't know. Starbuck. I'll ask you. I want an unbiased sort of, breakdown of what happened. So yesterday on stream, you're streaming, and allegedly, thank you very much, Mellow Green Chat. Something happened. Maybe the audience is unaware. Maybe Koopa was busy being a squire and he didn't catch it. I mean, what happened, Starbuck? It was pretty controversial. France, for whatever effing reasons, backing up Maddie on this one. I'm just. Got it. I gotta throw you in there. I gotta throw you on the bus, friends. I mean,
you know what we're talking about.
You know, I'm doing shit live on stream. I was thinking we had a 10-second buffer, but I wasn't fast enough. And I'm looking in the shop, and I was like, shopping just like everyone else, just looking for some deals. I find one, and Maddie also sees what I'm looking at. He's like, "Oh, that's nice." He sees that I'm about to buy it, and he buys it from under me. So he's my thumb bombadil for the day. You fucking snake. I'm not mad at you. You're lucky. I get over stuff fast, and I would do it to you too. So no harm, no foul. And that's what I get for being slow.
I mean, the question should be at Wowie, because the question was, Wowie, what do you think of efficiency? And Wowie just started talking up efficient as like this awesome move for all these heroes. And then I'm just like, oh man, I need to Google who has double efficient. Like I just went on there right as soon as Wowie started talking. So really, it was on him.
Such a lawyer move. I was already on it. I was
already on it. The real alpha from Wowie. The real alpha from Wowie was exhaust paired with days. So.
So Bolon, in answer to the question, that Maddie snipe it. I guess it depends on who you ask. What we do know for a fact is Maddie showed up. And he was,
well, I think the question is, Starbuck, how much would you be willing to pay to get that hero now? I mean,
that's a great question.
I think it
was like, what was it, 320, something like that, or two?
That's like 1,000 crystal hero. I think.
I immediately bought a better hero. As soon as the stream was over, I was like,
I mean, it's yours for double that, like 600 crystal. It's yours.
Doesn't even know math.
Deal.
Wow.
That was my fault, guys. Sorry for boosted efficient.
Well, I think all of this. I mean, I was boosting efficient. I was right there with him. I was really salty about finding out leadership had only applied. I mean, obviously allies means allies, and we should have known that. Like, are you not your own ally? Now we know that. It's one of those things that like could have been clarified, when it was dropped out, or when it was dropped a year ago, or however long that dropped.
This is a liquid.
But it's cool. It's not like we're using it yet, so it's not the end of the world. But anybody that was investing into it with a certain strategy,
Wowie, I feel like we could do a few hours on this, but I do want to talk about how, like, yes, I get what you're saying of like allies means like other people, but like when you're talking about gaming terms, like things get kind of lost in the weeds of terms of like technicalities and whatever like that. I assumed that leadership was a team-wide buff, meaning the hero who had
Sarge,
it
how's
also
this
had
stream
it.
going?
Maddie Pest doing Maddie Pest type shit, hijacking.
This is what I deal with every friggin' week.
I have a mute button.
A point for dealing with that every fucking.
I accept.
I have a mute button, but I let it go on primarily because I lost track of my questions. But now I found them. So.
Well, I go on this show primarily knowing that you're biased against Mythic Squad, even though I think this show is
you guys are fucking winning.
But anyways,
I think you guys are winning.
I'm sorry, I thought it was muted.
Wait, real quick. Starbuck was just showing his sweatshirt, and it reminded me. So I purchased a Mythic Squad sweatshirt, got stolen off my doorstep. Not kidding.
Packages. Some random
I'm in a city, and
has a
getting
Mythic
stolen.
Squad.
Wait,
soft-
what? In what city? Did you say what city or?
A city in
Oh,
the
a
United
city.
States.
Okay. Yeah,
A
And
city.
yeah, it got stolen off the doorstep.
Gotham. Gotham.
Maddie's
Yeah, he does
wearing a
live in
real
Gotham.
tight
Yes, he
sweater
lives in
shirt right
Gotham.
now.
Let's say that.
You know what Maddie thinks?
Gives a shit. Who gives a shit?
Damn it, Sarge! Why do you have a soundboard? Come on.
We're getting
Dude,
one, Maddie.
I can't believe. You know what? I totally can believe that you hate a soundboard, Maddie.
Yeah,
He hates fun.
I hate gimmicks.
Less time for him to talk.
Do you have a cat?
Anyhow.
Wait till you find out that we've got people on the squad that show their boobs.
Oh, I've got people on my
been
squad
known-
that show their boobs too.
Mosh has been known to let
Anyone
it-
that's on stream right now, or
Mosh has
Oh,
been
yeah,
known to let it
Christmas
nip
conventions.
slip from time to time. Like
That's
Mosh
all.
has
Got
let nip
Mosh
slip
shares a little
on.
nippy now and
Listen,
then, and
it's all
Bee's
over
not
the
afraid to
internet.
show a
There's
little
memes.
beavage.
It's all good. It
Oh,
is what it is.
don't say beavage.
I
I
wear
hate
it
that.
proud.
All
I
right,
hate
all right.
beavage.
Badge of honor. I was there.
Oh.
The nipple was there.
Beavage.
Yo,
All
Beavage.
right, all right.
Obviously,
We're
the point system's
reclaiming.
broken, Sarge.
We're reclaiming authority here. Way out of hand. What was I expecting? I need a mute all button. Oh shit, I have one here on my soundboard. I'll make use of it more often. Anyhow, all right. Question number fucking 3. 45 minutes, and this is why we don't do introductions, B, because it takes too fucking long to do those. All right. Question number 3. We'll start with who do we? I don't know. I'm gonna pick you, Mosh. You know what? 11 points. Allegations of being rugged. I'm not sure. Allegedly. Let me ask you: do you think the in-game economy is sustainable in the long term, or are there potential challenges you see that maybe we can address today? Let me unmute you. Maybe you go. Any challenges with our in-game economy?
I think the only challenge is users. We need more players, and then the economy that's there, and we've seen at times thrive, especially when they build new mechanics, and we get to play more shit. So yeah, I think that's really what it comes down to. Is we need more players, and they need to keep building. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say on that because that's exactly what we need.
You know, I got distracted. Let me give you a couple more points I meant to give you. No, but I mean, hey, we need more players. Where are they? I'm not sure. We'll find them. We're looking for them. Maybe the hackers can find us more players. I don't know. I got nothing there. Yes, people, there is an echo. Yes, it's me. I've not been trying to figure it out because I forgot, but I'll figure it out here shortly. Wowie. Same question. Is there a problem with our in-game economy? Is it sustainable long term? Do you see any issues that maybe need to be addressed? And I guess I should unmute you. There you go. Let's try that.
Yes.
Let's try that again.
Unauthoritated power. So to me, long term sounds like 5 to 10 years, right? Or are we talking even longer term than that? And we're talking 15, 20 years, which I think we will be around that long, just at IMO. But let's say 5 years from now, we've got like a really good gameplay loop. We've got like fully developed like starter game package all together. We've got our PvP. We've got our world economies. We've got our land battles. We've got, every guild setup, everything going good, right? This is our perfect world we're looking at. I don't think we're anywhere near sustainable yet because, as I've been saying, we do not have enough resources for an influx of hundreds of thousands of players. It's just not there yet.
We have enough, but we don't have.
We don't have enough, man. All right, so how many heroes are out there right now that aren't dead? Number one. And if there were 100,000 players right now, how many heroes would each player have if they all had the same amount? Right? It's in the single or very low double digits. But
yep.
Oops, sorry.
No. Yeah, you were saying, and I think maybe did I fix the echo, people? Please tell me yes.
I don't hear an echo. You sound beautiful.
Yeah, you sound great again.
God damn it, Wowie. You know what? This is why I love you. You get more points for that. Listen here, people. That is how you make it in this game. And no, but I mean, hey, super props for thinking DFK is around for at least another 10 years. I'm hype. I think that's a hot take. And it's a sexy take. Eric, awesome. No echo. And you guys are either trolling me or maybe there is no echo here. But it sounds it sounds like you're throwing shade. You're throwing shade at Mythic Squad, burning all these heroes. We need more of them, and they're tossing them in the pit. Why are you guys tossing them in the pit? Beef, give me a response. I mean, in-game economy, do you see an issue? Is it sustainable long term?
Well, I always think crypto, and then I think we really need some clarity for long term. But I think this game has supplied me with opportunity even through the bear. So you might have to like switch up your hustle or whatever. But Mosh also hit it on the head where, yeah, we need more players for these mats to have more purpose and utility and be burned at a higher rate. So I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say, but listen, I forgot what we were talking about. But how much time did that take up, man?
In summary, this is what the beef said.
The rich get richer.
That's fine.
It's basically that. It's how much work you want to put into it. Like, how hard do you want to try? Right now, is it a little rocky? Yeah, it can be a little rocky. But like, if you put some work into it and you figure some shit out, hustle some NFTs, do some other shit, whatever, like get some tips, streaming some content, hustle.
Let me fix this, Mosh. You're right, people. I've been rugging you. I'm gonna swap points. Mosh, you deserve more points. I'm giving you the Beef's points. All right, you got 21 points. Beef, do better. Do better.
Isn't that the same? Aren't they? Isn't it the same because they're twins? Like there's a twins connection there.
Right. And they're all playing for the same team.
You guys don't realize this, but when this is over, we came from one egg, so our points combined.
Yeah, it's like, exactly.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Very factual.
You know what? If you're gonna give Mosh my points, make sure you give him the appropriate and respectful amount of points. That was kind of a slight right there. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's fair.
Mosh has been more on point than you, probably.
That's fair.
I may have forgot, but I found my way back and then I carried on, dude. Come on now.
Backstage was
I was dead serious. I was like, okay, guys, please don't be wasted just for this one. Just one.
You realize it's 12:30 for us.
Starbuck was just ripping shots, by the way.
Yeah, was that a shot? Was that a shot?
I could rip shots all night. I got a
Wait,
gallon
Starbuck, was that a shot? Oh boy,
Kraken. Oh, Maddie,
he's on his own perilous journey over there.
Starbuck's our guy too.
All right. Yeah.
Maddie, find your inner. Take a minute. Get zen with me. Give me that top 10, Maddie. I want to hear it. In-game economy. It's a problem, and it's gonna be a problem down the line. We need to fix it today. Is that true, Maddie? Am I wrong?
No. Well, yes. I mean, yes, you're wrong. There's no problem. It's about to happen right now with Bring Your Own Potion. Once potions are actually a part of gameplay and actually needed to participate in the boar hunts or whatever other PvE, PvP content that the game provides, that then requires the other in-game materials, that requires questing, that requires people to like have heroes and requires people to like go out and quest. And like that is the entire game loop. So if we can get potions actually as important items with a use case, that's the entire fucking circle right there. It is potions. So like once that is live, which is in soon, question mark, a couple months, hopefully 2 months.
Couple months.
And I'm just being realistic. They gave us the spreadsheet thing, but like, anyways, once that is live, though, like we are talking about an actual game loop with actual use case, and I am not worried about it once that happens. So I think, granted, now if that doesn't happen and that doesn't happen, maybe you're right. Maybe there's a problem with some of the economy. But once potions are live and there's the actual game loop where people are actually actively seeking out these potions, I think we're golden. So
That's hey. Sorry. Okay. You know what? Maybe my wife was right. Maybe 142 sound bites was too many. I'm trying to look from one from like 5 like takes
Sarge,
ago.
Sarge.
Fucking
Here's the
find
thing.
it.
Here's the thing, Sarge. You are a
Look, he's
smart,
talking, but
intelligent,
hurry up,
engaging
Sarge.
individual. I like hearing you talk. You don't need to do these gimmicks. You're good on your own. You're good on your own. You don't need gimmicks.
I am.
That's my hot
Maddie.
take. That's my hot take right there. You
I
don't need
am
gimmicks,
Maddie.
Sarge.
I am Maddie, but
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
that's
No,
just
stop. No.
That's great.
don't want peace.
Everybody loves
I
that.
love that.
What a
who
great
doesn't like.
soundboard.
Everybody loves a good soundboard.
Everyone loves a good soundboard. Okay, you know what? Maybe the wife was
Boobs,
right.
Maddie.
I'll tone it
Everybody loves
down.
boobs.
I'll cut it down to 69 bites here. Starbuck, same question. Give it to me, man. Give it to me. In-game economy. It's a problem.
I
It's a
think
problem.
that, like we're in the beginning of the bull market. We hanged on tight this long for where we're at, and if we would have told us a year ago that we would have been here today, and there wouldn't have been at least PvP out, I don't know if you would have still seen us, but we're still here. So PvP's knocking on the door. I still think that even if they had an unranked PvP out there just for us to mess with it against each other instead of boars, it'd be cool. Even if it wasn't the end, it doesn't have to be ranked, it doesn't have to cost anything. You can even take our crystal, take our jewel, we'll fuck with it. I think that our economy is going to be great. Like look at how much love we get. Just a little bit, we get a little bit of a pump. What was that, 8x, eight times what we were at, something like that, something ridiculous.
80-cent jewel.
We got, and that was just a one little taste, a one little pump, a one little one cup, or 3 or 4 streamers posting stuff, or influencers posting stuff, new people getting interested in it. And when you could see, even during that time, you had people that coming out of the woodworks like, oh, let's check this out. How do I get my heroes off of here? Hey, just that tells you there's always been an interest. You've always had people waiting. And as we get closer and closer to people being able to use the heroes that they've had, use the traits that they've been making, use the land that they won or bought, you're going to have people flooding in, wishing that they were there before, wishing that they could have been in the pits like we were, to get the heroes that we have. But guess what? We're here now. We have those heroes. We can lead. And we have this opportunity to bring on more people. And when people see our enthusiasm and our excitement, and they see us screaming when we get a fucking awesome summon, screaming because Franz hits a fucking mythic paladin, somebody who's not even on the Mythic Squad. We are there winning with him. When people have a few seconds of those emotions coursing through their veins, there's nothing that's going to stop DFK from pumping. We're all here. We see this train running. And for other people, this train has been chugging along. And for us, we've been sitting on it for a long time. And all of that time that we've invested into this game, invested into this community, invested into the people that are around us to help them get better at summoning is going to pay us back tenfold. We might not know why it happens the way it does or when it's going to happen, but every single one of us is here right now. The people listening to this stream are here right now because they know what this can do. Anybody that was sitting here for the last couple years, knowing that it's been a fucking slide on one of those fucking rugs where your kids got their hands up and they're screaming, ah, it's just been that. And at the bottom of that fucking slide, we started bumping up and we felt that, ooh. And you just feel it, I feel it. I don't know about y'all, but let's go.
I got this in my head. I imagine you saying the following 10 years. Wow, he says 10 more years will be around for sure. 10 years down the line, right? I could hear you saying in my head, you know what? If I would have told you 10 years ago, we still didn't have PvP today, I would have. It was a comical train. Well, I'm sure we'll get it.
Page 10 would be even worse, though. Let's be honest.
Islands. We're going to be kicking it. We're going to have DFK cons every fucking month.
That's right. And you know what? Can you guys imagine if Starbucks didn't know how to let things go? I mean, God, how bad would the page 10 stuff be? I'm just saying. Pretty
I've known him for
epic.
a long time.
Maddie about to find out.
He doesn't really.
France, give it to me. in-game economy? Is it an issue? Is it a problem? By the way, it is 47 degrees right now, and I'm really cold. I'm just throwing that out there.
Dude, it is 14 degrees. Come on, man.
It's California.
You mean Celsius, right?
No, degrees.
Yeah,
wow, you guys. We just threw friends for a fucking loop. Friends.
Yeah, you got me doing math with degrees in my head. No, now first off, I just want to say I understand why so many people drink the Mythic Squad Kool-Aid, because that was some answer. I'll run through a brick wall for Starbucks right now after that. No, but I think he made a good point with the price of the token and that 8x that we saw or whatever it was. Just the change in tokenomics from when we were at $22 and how easy I think it could be to get back there. But that's not really the question. The question is more about the in-game economy and all these items that have been down only for so long, right? And that's because, as Maddie was saying, there was no game loop. Like, we haven't been playing a game. We've enjoyed ourselves summoning. It's fucking slot machine. It's great. I enjoy it. But it hasn't been a game yet. We're very close. We have an Excel sheet tracking the progress to when we're going to have our first real game loop. Bring your own potion. And that's a big deal. So is it sustainable right now? No, it's down only. But in 2 weeks, when that, Excel goes to live, 2 weeks, we're going to say 2.5 weeks, ball on, make that happen. Then we're going to see, then we're going to see exactly what, is sustainable. And I think there's going to be a use case for a lot more of these items. They're going to be getting burned for us to play a game that we enjoy. It's going to be great.
No, and I think that's very exciting, right? We've seen all this movement. We've been excited for, DFK, and you're spot on. You guys are all right? There hasn't, we've got but a minuscule percentage of what is to come. And if we're excited today, fuck, what's the future holding for us? I mean, I get pumped at even thinking of what next year looks like and where we are next year. And it's either going to be awesome or we're going to have France back and he's going to be salty. And I'm here for that. I'm here for it, man.
Salty friends can come at any time. We just don't know.
Fair.
He takes those sunglasses off and it's salty France. I guarantee you.
I think
because it is way too late for him to be up right now.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's awake.
I drank a lot of coffee. I'm freaking shaking in my chair right now.
You guys are going the opposite
sent him
way.
a drug test. His performance was above my expectations tonight. So.
he went from being deathly ill to watch me. I'm here, baby.
Yeah.
There were some Adderall comments. There are no performance-enhancing drugs on the Bogside.
Yeah, you got that.
We will take a test.
Yeah, guys.
Elk spray jam, dude. I know
that chat cannot be discussed out here. Come on.
Oh, is that? I thought that was out in the open. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm gonna publish said recordings after the fact. Kupo, speaking of chats, give it to us. What's the chat saying? What's going on? What's the good word from chat here?
Yeah, we got ourselves a lot of chatting going on in the actual room itself, besides just talking about the different temperatures out there. We got ourselves Bolin bringing up some points also about talking about some of the burn mechanics that we had going on also, and including the new events that we have coming in. We got ourselves the team basically just bringing out some points and saying how they're actually really enjoying a lot of the comments that Starbuck made. Starback made. I said Starbuck. It's just a little bit of everything. These guys are basically just talking it up right now, giving a little favor to everybody here, just listening in and what's going on.
Can I just chime in there? Could we give Kupo a few points? Because you basically toss it to him and say like, "Hey, recap what these 30 degenerates have just been fucking."
Oh my god, it's a lot of nonsense in here. I'm just trying to pull out some good stuff in here, but it's a lot
all
of
that
this, whatever.
for us real quick. Not easy.
Kupo's never going to be in my crosshairs, so I can't.
There we go. All right, stream's over. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
And Kupo was the actual winner here. You know what? I'll start with you, Kupo. Let me ask you a question. You've clearly already won the game, but let me ask you, and I'll ask everyone. Final question here. What's your 2024 DFK prediction? The wilder, the crazier, the sexier, the more points. Don't tell the others. I'm telling you. What's your prediction for 2024?
Well, with how the team basically has some burn mechanics in the works already, between like how they're going to be doing the bring your own potion stuff, and how we have crafting down the line in the future, It's just basically as a little bit of everybody was saying about how we got to get the economy going, we got to get the players going. So in addition to trying to get the token moving, you saw what happened. We got that like 8 to 10 times bump. We basically started to see some people coming back. We got some new people engaging. So if we can get these tokens burned, we can get the direction of these tokens moving in a positive angle. We can probably start seeing people come by, which means there's more utility being done, which means the value can start going up. So yeah, this is basically what we need. So for 2024, just from what the team is working on, what they've got going on now, what they're planning on releasing very soon, what they got for the long term for this year, I'm very bullish about what they got going on because I like to see some more burn utilities, not just the heroes, not just the pets that we got going on, because we love doing that as it is, but we want to see this gameplay happening. So with the crafting, with the future void hunts we got going on, with new fight mechanics, with bring your own potion, we're going to have more burn mechanics. We're going to have more ways of using our tokens. We're going to have utility for tokens that we've been collecting for all this time since DFK is launched to finally make it like useful again. I remember when I first started collecting like Shiva's runes and they were worth a couple bucks at the time. And I thought, wow, this is great. Or milkweed. This stuff is like, it dropped down to like nothing. So if we can start getting the ball rolling again with a lot of these tokens that have just been mounting in our, inventories, it'd be great to see it move in a good direction.
You know what? We've established you've won, so we'll give you one of these.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
You win. Friends, I'm just saying, you guys convince Maddie. Just try it out. It's fun. It's a little bit, it's like you just get your hands wet.
I'm buying a soundboard. He's gonna have to deal with it.
No, that's no. No.
Oh, I can't.
I'm against
this. Let's not fight in public. We'll talk after the stream.
Okay, fine.
No, thank you, Kupo. We'll circle back here at the end.
And sorry, to point out again, I loved what Starbucks said. Also, there was so many good points right there. Also, with that past question, so I was really on board with that. You guys all contributed something, but that one really just stood out for me.
We've established Kupo hates Bogside. I mean, that's just a fact.
Wow.
Kind of fucked up. No big deal.
Ridiculous.
Well, you know what? Starbucks is winning.
Like
so.
Bogside, I watch him every week. I'm just gonna be watching what Maddie's buying closer.
Oh wow! No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
That's nasty.
No hard
Listen,
feelings.
we know this.
Wait,
I need a soundboard.
Is Art frozen? Is that
Am I?
my screen? Is that my screen?
Oh crap!
No,
All right, let me do
It's
this.
just really
It's a good pose, though.
He's not going to be able to fix his camera.
Can you
And
hear
B
me?
didn't answer
guys-
that question yet, Sarge.
Can you guys hear me now?
Wow.
Can you guys hear me?
I
Then?
don't know what the hell
We
happened.
can hear you.
Okay,
Repeat
so-
the question and let's roll.
No. Sarge kept muting me and like,
Actually,
all my
well,
buttons were-
if Sarge, if I could jump in for Sarge's role.
No, you can't.
No,
you
no,
you
no.
can't
None
jump
of that.
in at all.
None of that.
Yeah, have a day, y'all. And that's
Reel it in, Maddie.
Again.
There is something I want to talk about that you guys talked about on your stream, which was the
Save it for
leveling up,
Tuesday.
the leveling up
Answer that
debate.
question.
The leveling up debate is amazing, and I want to talk about it more.
That's not what we're doing, and then it's
Yeah,
not.
Tuesday.
No, what we're doing.
Listen, I have my
Tuesday,
reasons.
Bogside
To
Chats,
get
9
to
o'clock.
level 20.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about
Carrot-
it.
Just to be fair, Carrot Cat did the math. To get to level 20, with all the stammy pots you'd have to buy, the Moksha runes, the runes, whatever,
All
it
right.
would cost approximately 10,000 crystal to stammy pot a hero. And
One
you know,
hero.
Mosh could afford that, Starbuck cannot. So that's what
Wait,
he
so-
wants to do. Go do it.
No,
The
Listen,
stammy
all
pots
I
alone
have
would be,
to do
with today's prices would be 8,000 crystal to get a hero to level 20.
That's it. That's it.
That's
that's
it.
what
Can we
I'm
also
saying.
can we talk
Listen,
about
I
Carrot
go
for a
out
minute?
and
That
burn.
that guy has 200 void shards. Are we sure he's not a group of people? That he's like actually one person? That's an absurd number.
He's a badass motherfucker.
I play a lot of void hunts. I about like 50.
That void section.
He always got
You know
like
what?
70 or 80 or something like that.
All right,
Wow.
all right. Technical difficulties clearly. So I'm a hot mess. What can I say?
So
Anyhow, I'm back.
Repeat the question, my guy.
Beef, the question for you. I've got a separate camera to ignore. We'll figure all these technical difficulties out. It's a new year. You got to try new things. Yeah. Beef. Your 2024 prediction. Something crazy. Something wild. The hotter.
do this one?
Wait,
No,
B didn't get to answer the last one.
Oh.
No, that was
This
that
is
was
the last one.
This is the last one.
Oh, the same one. Okay.
Same one, yeah. We're going back and forth. We're going back and forth here.
My
Babe, your
20, my
not your
20
goal, your prediction for DFK. Go
The
for it.
shots are starting to affect Starbucks.
Yeah.
my prediction is sentiment will change. Why? Because I think even though I'm hard on the team at times and I control and chat and shit, I think they are listening. I think they're aware. And I think that this game needs more use case for what it offers already, which is the in-game tokens and all that stuff. So bring your own potions. I think they've really been meticulously working hard on this shit. I think they're gonna hit it out the park. And use case drives utility. So we need more players. So compelling gameplay. I hope PvP drops, right? So I think PvP is gonna come out of left field, and I think we're gonna have some fun there too. So that's my prediction in 2024. PvP with more utility for in-game tokens that we're already been stacking for a long time.
Okay, that's fair. But you know what? It wasn't wild. It wasn't crazy. It was pretty realistic. It was pretty attainable. Maddie, give me something crazy. Give it to me. NFTs? Go burr? What's going on? Give it to me. What's your crazy take for the year? What's happening? What is DFK doing by the end of the year that maybe we don't expect coming?
I don't know. This is an insane question.
You're on a hot take show. Say
I
something.
know.
God damn it.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to take points. You
that's
got points
fine.
taken away.
Take points away. I don't know. I really hope equipment becomes a thing. Equipment is going to be what this game comes down to, and so I really would love, like an actual, marketplace with multiple types of different equipment, which I know it's not gonna. I mean, that's way down the line, but like that is like an ideal situation where there's like different weapons that have like each have like every ever so slight differences, and like it's on the market. This bow is, it's the same attack, it's the same whatever, but it has like 1% different dex bonus versus this one that has 2% agility bonus. Like that is what I want. That would be ideal for me, is like that, like ever so slight differences between those equipment, and there's an entire marketplace where we can like trade and deal with those. I think that's something I would love to see. But I mean, I don't know if that was the answer you were looking for, but like, yeah, that's what I want.
If you get more points than I got last time, this thing is for sure rigged. I'm just saying that right now.
Let me use the rest of my time, which I know I have more time. Let me just use the rest of my time to say, like, I want to go back to the level up debate, because like I think leaving your heroes at level 1 is absolutely fucking bonkers. I would never leave my heroes at level 1.
I object.
However, bringing them to level 10 and leaving them at level 10, I understand completely. Because at that point, we're talking about moksas, and those are more expensive. So I understand maybe hanging on at level 10 and waiting to get more information to level them up then. So which is like kind of like a mid version between the Beeve and Mosh, perspective there that the debate was happening.
You know what? I'm kind of embarrassed, Maddie, because that was actually that's a better question than what I had, and you're embarrassing me now. Okay, so let's answer that question.
Maddie, simply put, you have not built a hero that is at the caliber. Sorry, bud, but
that you're gonna leave at level 1? That's insane. That's insane. Leave at level 1,
Maddie. Shush and listen, because you're getting schooled right now.
Hundreds of thousands of crystal worth of heroes and tiers and stones and everything else to build. Like, if you look at my top 10 heroes, okay, like you can't fathom the sacrifice that it took to get those. Everybody sees the wins, bud. Everybody sees the wins. So if you have a hero like that you've grinded so hard for and sacrificed so much for, we're in beta. All right, when are we going to use dreads anyways, or elite classes right now anyways? And the cost 8,000 crystal, 10,000 crystal. Listen, I burn hundreds of thousands worth of crystal to build these heroes, and I'm doing it right now because it's cheap compared to what it could be very soon. So like, yeah, I don't necessarily follow the crowd, but I see value in building these monsters in this game that I believe in, and I'm going to wait until I know more to level those heroes. All my other heroes level.
Listen,
but
those
ones
with
don't.
everybody else except for with
that's my choice. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I'm not gonna sit here and give Maddie the
I love you, Maddie. I love you.
and the sort of the feeling that maybe his question was better than mine, because it fucking was. So we won't go there. But what we will do is scratch the last question. Beeve, are you leveling up your heroes to level 20? Let's start over.
Wait, all right. Listen. You know what? Hey, Mythic Squad.
Beeve's turn.
Let me come on next Thursday.
Jesus,
next Thursday. Let me come on and we'll debate this. All right.
Let's debate it. No,
you have your own show.
You know what? We created a private chat for these kind of questions, Maddie. What the fuck? Anyway,
yeah, for sure.
Jesus Christ.
I love this. I'm here.
I love you, Maddie.
Maddie does bring up a good question. I mean, why are we not leveling up all our heroes to level 20?
Listen, I am of this is not financial advice. I don't want.
A little different, man.
Is Mosh talking right now?
He is. He's totally rugging you. I'll mute him. I'll mute him for you.
Don't you guys know I'm linear, dude? When I see something shiny, I grab it and I run with it. And if I miss my window, it's fucked. So
that was very rude of you, Mosh. I muted him for you, Beef. Give me your answer. Go for it.
Okay. What was the question? State the question
again. and that
I'm serious. A lot of interruptions. My AD's running rampant right now, dude.
Sorry, I gotta catch my breath. Level 20. Why are you not leveling up all your heroes to level 20?
Listen, I'm leveling up my keepers, right? And where Maddie with your hand signals, can you just stop for a second? You know my ADD. You're like way more than a dragonfly flying by right now while I'm talking. Okay.
Shout out Dragonfly Tails.
Yeah, shout out Dragonfly Tails. Anyways, while I don't agree with what Mosh said completely, but in his unique circumstance, given the heroes he has, given the risk he's taken to acquire those heroes and how much heartbreak went along the way, right? I understand when you have a one-of-one top tier in-game card, untouched with several levels to go to like perfectly outfit it. Yes, I understand that in that aspect, right? But from a Beeve working on making heroes from the scrap heap, you know what I'm saying? I'm going and trying to find some floor heroes. I'm gonna burn them. I'm gonna go and try to make something great, right? And then I'll smash some traits with some color. But I'm going to level all my keepers and all my friggin' I have 800 heroes. Everybody is on DFK Helper. I am auto questing everything. I take care of certain level ups. But I am rocking it all the way to 10 with my questers. Most of them are almost there. Also, what's going to be good about freaking using DFKH and friggin' leveling these guys, acquiring those mats, when utility drops, you can make a killing on what you've acquired by just having that kind of freaking legion, commanding that kind of legion, right? Also, not to get off topic here, but I kind of got off topic.
What? We fucking got off topic like 20 minutes ago.
Well, anyways, listen, I am leveling my heroes because there's no disadvantage to not leveling your heroes. If you're not building these things up and friggin', and listen, I'm recklessly speculating. So yes, I have like certain class heroes with certain stones on them, certain subclasses. I'm getting kind of jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got different builds. So I'm like kind of reducing risk there by having some options. Maybe not the top tier options like Mosh, but leveling there's nothing more important than questing and leveling these heroes, I think, right now. At least to 10.
Yeah, Bolon's absolutely right. We got off topic an hour and 18 minutes ago. That's very fair. it's not the show you plan. It's the show that sort of develops and sort of just comes to fruition. This is a Wowie, are you awake check. I see your hand up, France. But Wowie, Wowie, are you leveling up your heroes to level 20?
If I can, I'm actually getting my highest level hero a level up as we speak right now, and that'll be 15.
Share screen.
Let's see it.
Snap! That's a good idea. But I understand the philosophy between both, right? So just to clarify, like everyone who's listening to this and doesn't really know exactly what's being argued here, it is the rampant leveling up of every single thing you have as hard as you can, as fast as you can, based off of your own specific strategies, right? We're going to try and level up either at the pace of the game, or we're going to try and artificially pump it up with some stam pots, and we're going to go for either some HP monsters, some strength monsters. Some of us are going for the highest dex archers in the game. Good things like that. But to the other point, right? If you're getting yourself the genetic anomalies that are the least likely to exist, period, with your dreads with double resurrect and double second life, legendary mythic plus, right? You want to be sure that you're getting every ounce of optimization bang for your buck, and we just do not know right now, as of like right this second, we don't know what the actual optimization of going forward for PvP, PvE, or crafting. We just don't know what the actual optimal path is yet. So keeping that little nugget in your pocket, letting it sit there until we do have the path of least resistance and most optimal build, I think is a perfectly fine idea. But for me, I just got an army of potatoes, so I'm throwing them into the meditation.
I must say, this is actually, I just caught this, Maddie. I just realized I had muted you, and you were very animated, and I couldn't hear you. So let me unmute you and reanimate you again. What were you gonna say?
It's fine. It's fine. I just, and Wowie and Mosh, I mean, to both of you, here's the thing: levels 1 through 10, I do not think are going to. And I understand, Mosh. I understand you spent X amount of resources to make it happen. I understand that, but like, I still think levels 1 through 10 are not going to be that different, or not going to be that dramatic in terms of like changing.
So, for example, I have a double transcendent, a res and fucking second life.
Amazing.
Dread Knight Ninja, greater agility stone with foresight.
That's insane. Love it.
And ninja subclass. Like I'm going for different builds. Like and I want to know.
Stop. Slow down. You're that's levels. It's still level 1 right now.
It's all good. It's a virgin. And
no,
you know what? The cost of level 1 through 10 is not much. Like, listen, it's just my choice, and it really, and that's really what it comes down to. Like, it's just my choice, and I don't claim or like push this on anybody. This isn't like me preaching the gospel to anybody.
No.
These are just a select few of my heroes, and all the other ones do level up with DFK helper. I mean,
right.
Set it and forget it, baby. Like they go, but really, it's just a bunch of ingredients to me right now because I'm in building mode, and I'm in no rush to like. Listen, I'm spending an enormous amount of resources building these, and once I've satisfied the need of the heroes that I want to build, then I channel those resources into leveling the heroes in the classes that I will need as gameplays is come out. Like, I'm just a different kind of dude, man.
I've got a quick question for everybody, if you don't mind, Sergeant.
Yes, but I feel bad because Frank's been raising his hand for like the better part of the last 45 minutes.
I'll cede I'll cede my time to Wowie if I can go next.
Before I cede my time to Wowie, for anyone wondering what happens after stream, this is what happens after stream. We log off, and we've let the alcohol, the sort of Maddie disagrees, but Wowie, I'll
Well,
let you
yeah,
go.
we never agreed. We never let hand raising.
Oh,
That's never
fair. No,
allowed.
I was trying to.
yeah.
And that's
That's kind of
Maddie's thing. Come on, let's be
that's
real.
kind of
That's Maddie's
embarrassing,
thing.
friends.
He
You're
likes to
embarrassing
disagree.
Bogside with your hand raising. Let's be honest. But anyhow,
Yeah.
Wowie, go for it.
All right. So, what is the likelihood for everybody that you feel, right? What is the likelihood that greater stones or greater crystals, rather, for level up materials are going to become flooded in the market? We're just going to, in the future, we're just going to see a shit ton of them. What's the
I don't think so.
likelihood of that, do you think,
Possible.
when the
Low.
game is like out and we've got a good.
Maybe not flooded, but it was at the end. Can I
Yeah.
go off that? So maybe not flooded, but I think they're going to be more common than they are now. Definitely.
Yeah, accessibility is, I guess, the real question here.
Yeah.
Because I would say saving your optimal level up path where you can greater stone every single level is probably more worth it in the future than now.
Yeah. So going back to kind of the original question, the idea
We had
of
a
leveling.
question.
Well,
fuck?
there was something in there. Maddie did a
New
lot
Year's
of yelling,
resolution.
and no, the way I'm looking at it, and I definitely can see what Masha's saying about when you have a hero that good, keeping it kind of pure and waiting until you see what is going to be good for it. Because there have been a lot of curveballs. You know, you look at Archer. Yeah, we all knew Dex. I was thinking strength and endurance as the other two. It's agility and luck. You know, we didn't see that coming, right? But the way I'm looking at it, I'm leveling as many heroes as I can. Because if you look right now, the floor price for level 10 rare archers is 1,000 crystal. It's wild. Like those are sought after because they're useful right now. As the game develops more and more things become useful for whatever reason based on, you know, releases, I want to have my heroes as leveled up as possible so that I can make those quick sales and those quick adjustments. You know, for the idea of greater stones and leveling things up the wrong way, we have the pit. You know, you can always toss them back in if they don't level up well. You go again, and you get all those level ups together.
Listen, friends, I'm embarrassed. I've not tweeted this out or said anything, but I have a fucking level 21 monk. I'm embarrassed to even tell anyone about. I keep saying, "Get back in there, bitch! Get back in there!" And it keeps coming back a dud. I'm just saying, like.
So and one more thing, and you remind me of this when you said level 21. Obviously, joking with that, but with the level 20
that's
cap,
no joke.
with the level 20 cap that I think we all know that we're going to be at for quite a while here. To me, it's a race to the best hero at that level 20. Like you know what a maximum stat hero can be, and I talk about my archer way too much, but it's missed one dex point so far. One time that it didn't get +3. So like I know what the max is, and I'm trying to get as close to that max as possible. In 100 levels, yeah, things can go haywire. It's probably going to fail at some point. But like we have that low cap that we're trying to reach. It's possible for any of us to get the best of a class for now.
That's true, and I will say, it looks like Mosh totally like he threw his headset at the wall and like walked out, and he's done. But he had 27 points, Kupo. For record keeping here, we'll tally up points here. Starbuck, I'll ask you. You've been very patient with us. Thank you very much. Maddie disagrees. He doesn't think so. But Starbuck,
Patient? What do you mean?
Patient.
What the hell does that mean?
I've never stopped leveling up my heroes. I've never stopped questing them for the ones that I want to keep for PvP, which is only about 10% of my heroes. It's still about a lot. Like I have 60-ish PvP dedicated heroes out of the 600, and those have never stopped questing. And my highest one of those, I want to say, is level 14 or 15. It takes a lot to get in there. You know, it takes a lot to get them to where they're at. Yeah, the Moksha runes are expensive now, but like I said before, the reason we've been in the pits is I don't think I can afford to summon the way I'm summoning right now a year from now. Even so, why would I not be questing when it's, cents to quest? and get my heroes up. And not to mention, we have helper. What's the use of having DFK helper benefits without using it? That levels up for you. They have fantastic level ups. You don't have to do much for it, and Mosh has it. So like, it's there.
God, and that brings up a very good question that we'll table for another day. So good, in fact, that I forgot the question. I have a bit of a beef moment. Anyhow,
Wait, sorry. Well, I will say, and I know.
I wasn't done yet. I just brought up that it costs 10,000 crystal, today's crystal, which is, somebody help me out, $268 or something like
Decent
that.
amount,
To get a hero to level 20. You sell a great hero. Mosh is saying he sold heroes for 40, 50,000, and 60,000 crystal a month. That's great. But is it worth it to me to level up 6 heroes to get if I sell a Dread Knight, like top tier, 60,000, I've never had a sell like that. If I sell 60,000 a Dread Knight and get 60,000 crystal, is it worth it to me to dump that top tier amount of funds that I got into 6 heroes leveling up? Fuck no.
That's personal, yeah. But I'm mad Mosh dropped because I am curious on his thought process on leaving heroes at level 1. Because I think that is absolutely insane. Because I understand.
Mosh. Sorry, Maddie. Sorry to interrupt, but
yeah,
Mosh is sending me some vibes and some information. He's saying, until you own a hero like his one of a kind,
no, stop. Okay, all right.
Hero,
right.
then you won't understand, my dude.
He's here with us right now.
I don't know. I struggle with
He
that.
ain't hanging as low as Mosh. Don't worry about it. Dragging on the flow.
I appreciate the idea that like so much money was spent in it that it's not. So let me walk it through. The idea is so much money was spent creating this hero that leveling it without the full knowledge of how the game is going to play out is not worth it. That is kind of insane to me because leveling, as far as we know, is pretty straightforward, and I don't think it's going to change.
Is it straightforward though?
You make a choice. You make a choice on one skill, and then there's 2 other skills that are 50% on that, and so you can kind of adjust it.
Wait, how does it work? Start over.
right, exactly. But like, there's not that much that could change from level 1 through 10, level 1 through 20. In my mind, that are so dramatic that it would ruin your one of one hero who is that good. Like, there's not that much that could change. It's still just RNG. So I'm confused on his stance of just sitting with level 1s. That seems insane to me. In my mind, level up to level 10. Mokshas are expensive, so I get it if you want to hold off. But like, I do not know why you would leave your heroes at level 1 if you think they're good heroes.
Does your thought on this change if the person who had such a unique hero like that had a friggin' cellar full of a bunch of stam potions and everything he needed to do what he needed to do?
No,
as far as crystal wise,
it does not.
Now, while it's cheap to protect himself from when it's more expensive later.
No, I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. And also, like, it just feels like you're.
While I agree with, like, as long as there's a dark summoning pits, you can always pit a freaking level 20 if it leveled wrong to do it again, right? You're not gonna pit a card that nobody else has made one of. You know what I mean? So
that's not even my thought process there. My thought process is
I'm gonna meet the two of you. You're gonna be surprised, believe it or not. I might have an opinion on this. Guy Kid make it? No, he didn't. No, he
tried to. It said it was full.
Really? Mosh left, so he should be able to get on too. I mean, that's weird.
Now
I'll add it to the list of technical difficulties to look into afterwards. But I will say this much: to your point, Maddie, I kind of agree with you, and I'll put it to you this way: I'm sort of surprised to hear that Mythic Squad wouldn't level them up to at least level 10 for the sheer fact that you can then dump them into the Dark Summoner. The way I see it is, yes, it may be expensive to get him to level 20, but you all know there's going to be degens out there that when we have level 30 sort of capabilities, you're going to want level 20 heroes to dump into that pit and sort of, do your thing. I don't know. Clearly
Is
the
there-
answer is yes.
Is there
Yeah.
anything to be said to the idea that that hero that Mosh has is not going to be a 1-of-1 forever, because when people throw level 20s in the pit, they're getting that many more stats off the jump. And I know his have these abilities, these traits that those other heroes won't have, but now they're like, every hero that's being made in the future is going to have a stat advantage on the ones that we have now.
And I'm convinced that Mythic Squad junk is pretty good stuff to the average Joe.
Yeah, their
I
heroes are pretty
totally.
fucking good.
And he's
I
got
to-
more than one. Let's be clear. It's like several Baker's.
Wait, I think
Yeah,
Sarge is
kind of
trying to wrap
bullshit.
up the
You guys
stream,
have
but
all
let's
the-
just keep talking.
No, go.
I am trying to
You
wrap
can't
up
do
the
that.
points portion because I don't want to be here at awarding points anymore. Koopa, can you count up points for us? Mosh had 29 points. If you don't mind doing that while I go into a soliloquy here. This has been super awesome. I enjoy what we've been doing here tonight. As you can see, some tech difficulties, Guy Kid not being able to get on, and Mosh dropping off, my camera dying on me. But we'll get this straight. Soundboard. Okay, wife, you were right. Too many sound drops. Maddie, I hear you. More me. Less soundboard. So I'm gonna what?
Mosh's
no.
internet. We're having a snowstorm right now. His internet and power are 86 for the night.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Minus 2 points for Starbuck for interrupting. Anyhow, I'm just kidding. No, really awesome. Kupo, have you had the
Sergeant, I gotta interrupt you.
Oh my god.
Minus 5 points.
There you go.
Let Kupo give us an answer. What do we got? Who won?
Starbuck, that was to make it equal, by the way.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to put everything together. So it's
101 to 94.
Yeah.
Bogside has 94. We have 101.
Yes, thank you.
Did you guys? Okay, well there you go. You guys, it
I
looks
lost?
Like
Yeah, if Mosh is 29, that's accurate.
And he wasn't even here the last two questions. Honestly, I'm not surprised by the final outcome.
I had 2 extra questions. The Mosh and I still finished. That's oh man, this thing's rigged.
Mellow Green Giant, thank you very much
rigged.
for the jade donation. Let it be
If
known.
I make a donation, will I get points?
I'll
just buy a victory right now.
You will.
How many bloaters per point?
Friend, you just want a prize, DM me your address and you're gonna get a prize.
All right.
Make sure that you're there to collect your mail on whatever day.
He just wants his hoodie back. Give him back his hoodie. I
got
bet
a blue one on tonight.
It's the same person who hacked. I'm just saying, one and the same.
Oh,
SI.
Has anyone thought about hacking them back?
Yeah, with all the devs in this community, we can't hack the hacker.
That's what I'm saying. Teach me how to do it. You know,
fucking hackers.
I will.
Just hack the mainframe.
Oh God, yeah.
Hack the world.
I love you. I love you, Mellow Green.
Y'all treading dangerous ground.
Anyhow, I guess this is how the show ends. Till next time. Kupo, any final thoughts? Let me be gracious to you because you've been so patient with all of us. Speaking of patience, they're listening to us blabber left and right. Me blabber. What give us your summary. What did you think? How hype was chat? How hyped are you?
All right. Well, Bolin actually did point out something. I did basically say that I would like to get at least an opinion on these guys to see what's happening with the new Void Hunt bonus that they got going out with the crystal payout that they're going to have on a daily basis. So, I mean, I'm going to take the host on this for a little bit. Beef, what's your opinion on the new Void Hunt installment that we just received?
The jackpot and stuff. I think incentive to play like that. I think that's cool. I'm taking. I hope there's more though. I do hope there's more, and I think there is. But I think they're listening to us. Like we wanted seasonal events, and they dropped those Halloween skins. Those are some of the coolest things, even now in the game while summoning. Right. I did hit that. I'll say it again. I did hit that legendary Ghoul Dread Knight double. Actually, it's a quad advance with cosmetics too, double advanced traits. But Those little things are cool, and I think they can build upon those things, and I think they will build upon those kind of things.
For the record, I think it's not confirmed. I think I might say that I was the one who came up with said idea that got made it up the chain of command, and Bolon and KP heard it, and they took it to committee, and it turned into something. As a matter of fact, this might be a good plug to say, if you're in the San Diego area tomorrow, we're having a meetup at Battle Mage Brewing at 1 p.m. Come hang out. You all need catching up to do, because we do so many meetups down here. I'm kind of embarrassed for all of you, but I'll leave it at that. It was a good question. I don't want to disregard what sort of team's asking for feedback. You know what? Maybe we can come back to it, because I see it's way past my bedtime here. But with that said,
I want to go through everybody, but let's narrow it down to just 30 seconds. Maddie,
30 seconds.
30
Maddie,
seconds on the clock. Maddie, you're next. What do you think about the jackpot
Maddie,
idea?
can you give us 30 fucking seconds?
Got to be 30 seconds or less, or else you don't get the points.
30 seconds. Yeah, hey, it's fun. It's fun to add that to the boar hunt. I love it. I would love it if it was more like items. I would love that more, but obviously I know they can't do that.
All right.
They are doing that. It's just on the horizon, Maddie, so you'll be stoked.
Wowie, 30 seconds. Great. What's your take on the whole jackpot?
I haven't won it yet, so I hate it. But if I do win it, I'm going to love it. Convert the rest of my time into points.
Starbuck, your opinion.
Love it. Not only do I love the new prize, the jackpot, but I love the leaderboard and the fact that it's going to be shown on the Void Hunts messages. That is the part that appeals to me the most. Every Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific, Ogre and I stream Ogre's Alpha. We're planning on announcing
I should have promoted my shit in the... God damn it.
Starbuck, great point out with the leaderboard. France, take us home.
That leaderboard is... I want to be on the leaderboard more than I want to have 1,000 crystal. I'll just put it that way. Right. So I'm happy with both. 1,000 crystal, just extra bonus. Let's go.
All right, Fran, 30 seconds. What's your take on the new jackpot?
Yeah, it's cool. Extra crystal's fun. To me, raffles are kind of a stopgap type thing. But I appreciate the team giving more to the community. I'm more excited about that BYOP in the next Void Hunt that's coming. So, I didn't say no when I said 2.5 weeks, so we're just going with confirmed on that. So
timer's going. That's factual. Yeah. You didn't say no.
Very nice.
Okay, timer's over. Franz, I agree with you. Sarge, you gotta call this out. When Bring Your Own Potions comes out, tiers have to have an influx. I know that was one of Beeb's points, but Intern had pointed that out earlier. Shout out Sticks Intern. But yeah, we've got our eyes on tiers right now. Bring Your Own Potion is it's right around the corner. And we know that as they're not going to be free anymore, we're going to have to pay for them. That just use case drives utility. There you go.
Bolon confirmed.
Reach Mythic Squad.
I was holding out because I thought for a second I saw Guy Kid pop up for a sec, and then he dropped off, and he just jumped back in. That son of a bitch! Look at him go!
This is an episode of Bogside Chats.
Give him 100 points.
Dude, you just fucked up. You just fucked up my side bet.
You got to sign off now, Sarge. You said the sign off. You said the sign off.
How much points does he get for finally showing up?
100.
Fucking rigged, I'm telling you.
Love you, man.
If you fucking rigged, you guys fucking won.
I still think it's rigged. Poor Bogside guys, dude. They already have trouble.
Bogside against the world. That's how he is. That's how we like it. It's fine.
That's how our lives are.
I'm glad my favorite Bogside boy finally fucking showed up, though.
I've been here the whole time, Dave. I've been here the whole time.
Sarge, you were supposed to cut it about 45 seconds ago. I'm surprised we're still live.
I'm surprised we're still live, but I wanted to give you the courtesy of having Koopo ask you the question.
What?
You can Why? Because Guy Kid's been trying to log on for the last hour and 45 fucking minutes. We owe him that much. Maddie, Guy Kid, Maddie's your friend. Come on now. Come on, Maddie. Koopo, ask me a question.
We're going to give you 30 seconds like we gave everybody else for this last wrap-up question. What's your opinion on the new jackpot that's happening with the Void Hunts?
I think it's a great idea.
Bingo.
Any more incentive we can do towards the void hunts is fantastic.
Oh,
we're at this like weird lull point where it's people that have been doing void hunts, like it's a repetition thing now. So like a little spice to add to it. Also love what the Mythic Squad guys are doing with void hunts too. Shout out there, but definitely not a bad idea.
I fought cutting the stream at it's a good idea and then just ending it there. But you know what? This is for you, Beeve.
You get nothing. You lose.
That's it. You lose anyhow. All right. We'll catch you guys next time. See ya later.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have fun. Love you.